Well, it's a very educational film. So what did you think of the dancing, Wally Cox?
An uncannily effective exhibition of choreography.
Yeah, but what did you think of the dancing? I know what's getting to kids lately. Why don't you pay more attention, Wally? Oh, excuse me. Hello? Hello? Oh, yes, I can't talk to you now. I have a class here. Yeah, I know. I owe you the $25. Yeah, I know. I promised to pay you yesterday. Yeah. Well, look, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll meet you tonight, see? Tonight at 8 o'clock at, Hello? Hello? He must have hung up. Yeah. Now, geography. Now, today, children, in this class, I would like to... Just a minute. Who are you?
You're kidding.
I said, who are you?
I'm Arnold Stang.
Who?
Arnold Stang. I'm in your class every day.
Oh, yes, I didn't recognize you. Arnold. Arnold?
Yeah?
You're late.
Big news.
You were 10 minutes late yesterday, you were 10 minutes late today, and you were 10 minutes late the day before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm holding my own, ain't I?
Just for that, I am going to have you recite the poem that I've assigned for today. I'm going to make the punishment fit the rhyme. I made a joke.
It must have been before I came in.
Take your seat and put your hat away. Now, Amy Stanley, I thought I noticed you moving your lips. Were you whispering?
No, teacher, I was singing.
Oh, to yourself? Well, come on out here and sing for all of us.
In the land of eeny, meeny, miny, moe, not long ago, lived a girl called Tilly, and the fellas loved her so, they loved her so. They loved her do, re, mi, fa, so. They were a lot of little profiteers who came from near and far. They loved the oop-da-da, she played on her guitar, and every night in the pale moonlight they gather 'neath the stars, and as they formed a ring, they all began to sing. Oh, you like Celini, chili, beanie, eeny, miny, mo. You know we love you so. We love you, jada, oop-da-da-da. Our life won't be so dreamy if you let us go. Now you think we're full of blarney, we're full of chili con carne. Chili Bean said, boys, I'm green, I don't know what you mean. You know that I'm so slow, what you want I do not know. They said, now listen, Chili dear, oh by jingo, send us here. You like Ganlini, Chili Beanie, we'll have lots of beanie meanies. We'll feed 'em all on weenies, eeny, miny, mo, hey! Now this girl called Chili had a lot of dough. Oh, she loved it so. But she was so silly. She let the fellas know, she let them know that she had do, re, mi, fa, so. When all the little profiteers found out, they came to Chili Bean. They said, from what we see, you'd make a dandy queen. Chili said, well, you can go ahead, when do I reign supreme? They said, for what you got, we'll crown you on the spot. Oh, you like Ganlini, Chili Beanie, eeny, miny, mo. You know we love you so. We love you, jada, oop-da-da-da. Our life won't be so dreamy if you let us go. Now you think we're full of blarney, we're full of chili con carne. Chili Bean said, boys, I'm green, I don't know what you mean. You know that I'm so slow, what you want I do not know. They said, now listen, Chili dear, oh by jingo, send us here. You like Ganlini, Chili Beanie, we'll have lots of eeny meanies. We'll feed 'em all on weenies, eeny, miny, mo.
Wally, pay attention. What are you doing over there?
I'm just explaining a simple fact to Bowers, Mr. Delmar.
What simple fact?
Merely that in direct view electronic cathode ray tubes, such as you find in our Dumont set, it is possible to increase dimension without image disintegration or loss of definition.
Well, it may be a fact, but it ain't simple.
What he means, Professor, is that Dumont television sets are hot stuff.
He did?
Certainly. After all, Dumont pioneered the big direct view tubes right from the start. Dumont makes the kind of big tubes that mean not just bigger pictures, but also brighter, sharper pictures.
You see what I mean? Hot stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course, Mr. Delmar. After all, Dumont pioneered these direct view tubes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean, Professor?
Well, those
hot.
Yes, yes.
Even today, only Dumont makes a giant 20-inch tube, 213 square inches of picture. Now, that's 4 times as large as the picture you get on most of today's television sets. And
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah,
you
right.
always have to have a little brain to understand.
Yes.
And you do have a little brain, don't you, Professor?
Oh, well, certainly, Bowers.
Yeah.
No,
Mr. Delmar,
Yes.
even today, I mean, Dumont television receivers all have FM radio as well as television, and that's another sign of Dumont quality.
Well, that certainly is very sensational. I would make some remark now, only I think the best thing we should do is to get back to class. Yes, so go back to your seats, boys. Now, boys and girls, we are going to have philosophy at this time, or character study. Now, I would like you all to... I'm going to emphasize one thing here, and that is that we should all be gentle and considerate and kind. You see, when you talk to people, talk nicely to them. After all, the world, life is like an oyster.
Hey, teacher, why is life like an oyster?
You shut up. Yes, life is like an oyster. As one philosopher once said, voulez-vous changer de personne assiette, c'est la fenêtre. He was a French philosopher. I will illustrate. You told him to fix that ceiling. Now, as I was saying, character study. One of the strong elements in character study is as I started to explain, the important element in a strong character is to have the... a strong character never lets himself be imposed upon. He is always ready to retaliate.
What does that mean, teacher?
I will illustrate. Powers, come here. I am keeping you after school.
I can't, teacher. I got to make up with Betty this afternoon.
Yes, teacher, I'm mad at him, and I have very good reason to be.
Oh, what happened, Betty?
Oh, I'll tell you, it's like this. You know, Betty, you're my steady. To that you will agree. And I know you're always ready to sing and dance with me. I thought that I'd surprise her. She exploded like a geyser. For instead of just we two, there now were three. The jealousy.
You're so right. Yes, there's Kenny and Clara and me. How cozy with Kenny and Clara and me. You should have known better. Wherever did you get her? You should have brought a he instead of she.
Yes, it was Betty and Clara and me. How cozy the three of us could be. Artie Shore and Benny Goodman, you can't blame us. Without Clara, you wouldn't be as famous. So please, my Betty, don't fret. You're still my very favorite pet. For you know Clara.
Yes, I know Clara.
For Clara is just my clarinet.
Isn't it funny? Again we meet.
Yes, isn't it funny again we meet? Betty, this is Clara. Clara, this is Betty. So while you're making with the feet,
You and Clara make with the beat.
know, Kenny, I just love ragtime.
Oh, wait, Professor. You know, it's not called ragtime anymore. It's bebop.
Oh, bebop. Oh, yes, from the poem.
Home.
Yeah, little Miss Bebop who lost her shebop. No?
No. You're all mixed up, Professor. I will illustrate for you.
Well, go ahead.
Grab your coat, grab your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet. Choose the side of the street that's sunny. Can't you hear the little pitter-pat? It's a happy tune that's your step. Life could be so sweet on the side of the street that's sunny. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. But I'm not afraid. This rover, road summer, though I didn't have a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Golden at my feet on the side of the street that's sunny. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over, though I didn't have sense. I've been rich as Rockefeller. Go just at my feet on the side of the street that's sunny.
Arnold Stang, step forward. Are you ready with your poem?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, yes, teacher, yes.
All right, then get out and do it.
The Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, born 1772, deceased 1834. But I don't know when he died.
Go ahead with your poem.
It is an ancient mariner, and he
Arnold, what is an ancient mariner? A mariner?
A mariner?
Mm-hmm.
That's a fellow that marinates herring.
No, Arnold, that's wrong.
What's wrong about it? Some people happen to like marinated herring. That's why they're a mariner.
No, Arnold, no, that's not mariner, that's marinator.
Oh.
Yes, now go on.
It is an ancient marinator, and he stops one of three.
No, Arnold, not stop. He stop it. Stop it.
Yes, sir. What are you screaming about? It is an ancient mariner, and he stoppeth one of three. By the long gray beard and glaring eye now, wherefore stoppeth thou me?
No, Arnold, not wherefore.
Huh?
Wherefore?
Huh?
Wherefore?
Wherefore?
Down, boy, down. No. Go ahead now. On with your poem.
From where? From where I stop it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. He holds him with his glaring eye.
What does that line there? Now, what does that line mean? He holds him with his glittering eye.
He held him with his eye. He had very long eyelashes. The wedding guest stood still and listened like a 3-year-old.
Yeah, well, what does that part mean?
Huh?
What does that part mean?
He listened like a 3-year-old. He was, maybe, listening to Galambardo? No, huh?
No.
No. He listened like a 3-year-old. The mariner has his will.
Good, Arnold.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that part? What does that mean?
Oh, well, this guy, see this guy, he went home and he, made out his will. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made out his will. What makes you say that?
Oh, sure. I mean, if you was walking along the street and, some guy who marinates herring comes up to you and he holds you with his long eyelash and he makes you listen to Guy Lombardo, naturally, you go home and you make out a new will. You know, that's the dopest poem I ever read.
Arnold.
Yeah?
I'll see you later on the roof. Young man, would you step up, please? What is your name?
Rudy Cardenas?
Rudy Cardenas, huh? Well, don't you know it's rude for you to be playing with those sticks while I'm addressing the class? Well, since you had such a good excuse, get up here and let the whole class see you doing it. You go ahead and play with sticks anytime you want to. Now, boys and girls, for our music lesson today, our music period, we're going to devote most of the time discussing Richard Wagner. I remember when I went to school in Heidelberg, I had a German professor. I have his picture right here. There he is. Yes. His name was Otto Gergenspiegel. Otto Gergenspiegel. I remember him well. You know, he was the son of a musical mother. And when he was a baby, he looked just like his mother. Well, not exactly. Of course, he looked a little younger, you see. And anytime he talked about Wagner, why, he used to say,
purpose, men and women, boys and girls. I was, did I leave out somebody? I would like to discuss Wagner now. On the year 1813, that was a very important year in the life of Richard Wagner. He was born. And then he was quite a child at that time when he was born. And then he began growing up a little bit. And if it hadn't been for him being born, a lot of people wouldn't have heard of him. Hardly somebody at all. And then after that, you know, after he was born, it's so hot these days. After he was born, you see, he went away someplace. And but it was a very strange thing about this particular boy here. He was, even as a child, he was quite musical. Oh, yes, he was very musical. And he used to practice on the drums. All day long, he would practice on the drums. And then when he was 5, he did something that the neighbors hoped he wouldn't do. He lifted his dick. And then after that, he kept growing upwards all the time and going onwards with his music. And then I believe then he wrote a few operas, and then he died. Was there any question? Because if there was, you have to stay at the school. Personally, I'm going home.
Oh, yes, Professor Guggenspiegel. Yes. He was a great man. He was a great man. I'll never forget him, although I must admit I've often tried. But of course, in order to show you about Wagner, we'll have to illustrate a few things. Now, in order to do this, a Wagnerian opera in action, I'll lead 2 students. Tommy Dix, you come up, and you, Arnold, sang. We're going to do a scene from Das Rheingold. Now, Tommy, I want you to be Siegfried, and you, Arnold, you'll play the girl from Rheingold.
Yeah, hey, I'm going to be Miss Rheingold.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
No. Your name is Brunhilde. I have your costume right
Brunhilde.
here. Here, here's your costume.
No!
No.
Give me a stick, I'll help you kill it.
No, it's all. This is what you wear.
I have to put this on?
Yes, go ahead. Put it on.
Okay, I'll put it on.
Yeah, I want to...
Hey, you turn out the lights! Hey, where'd everybody go? Hey, oh. Brunhilde, God.
Lovely.
Yeah. Oh, good evening, everybody.
Yeah, look, Arnold, I want you to get ahead with this scene now. Now, I want to explain this to you. See, you are Brunhilde. You've been asleep for 20 years.
Somebody slipped me a Mickey.
Yeah, lie down here now. Now, let me explain this to you. You are Brunhilde. You are very beautiful.
Oh, you crazy kid.
And around you is a ring of fire.
A ring of fire?
Yes, a ring of fire. And you, Siegfried, you have to break through the ring of fire and come to her and save her.
You saved me.
What have I got to get to her for?
Oh, you got to get to her, you see. She's been asleep, and you got to break through this ring of fire and kiss her, you see, and that'll wake her up.
Kiss her?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I play the part of the fire?
No, come on now, Tommy. Brunhilde's waiting. Now, hurry up.
Okay.
Now, let's do this thing right now. You save her now.
Save me.
All right.
Oh,
What's the matter?
this takes nerve, you know.
Well, come on now, Tommy.
Try it again. Well, come on, everybody. A person could die waiting to get kissed from you.
Yes. Hurry up now. Break through the ring.
You know, the fire's getting closer, you know.
Yeah, hurry up. Hurry up now.
Getting faint. I'm getting faint.
You know something, teacher?
What's that?
I can't seem to get through this fire.
Oh, that's ridiculous, Tommy. Of course you can get through the fire and kiss the beautiful Brunhilde. Now, watch. Oh. You know something? You're right. I can't get through that ring of fire either.
See what I mean?
Yeah, but the most important thing about Wagner is the singing. Arnold, take your seat. Tommy, I want you to do an aria, and then the class will join you as a chorus.
I'll be
All right?
glad to.
Arnold, why don't you take your seat?
I can't.
Why not?
I can't get through the fire either.
Arnold! All right, now, Tommy, I'll tell you what I want you to do here. I want you to do a scene here, the Gotterdammerung, the Tannhäuser scene from Tristan and Isolde.
Well, I'm sorry, but the only thing I've got prepared is Buckle Down, Winsocki.
All right, buckle down, Winsocki. I'm in no mood to dicker.
Okay.
Buckle down, Winsocki, buckle down. You can win, Winsocki, if you knuckle down. If you break the mix, if you make them break, you can break the hick. So buckle down. Make 'em yell, Winsocki, make 'em yell. You can win, Winsocki, if you ring the bell. If you don't give in, take it on the chin. You are bound to win if you will only buckle down. If you fight, you'll chuckle at defeat. If you fight, you'll knuckle off retreat. Knuckle down, Winsocki, knuckle down. You can win, Winsocki, if you buckle down. If you mow them down, if you go to town, you can wear the crown if you will only buckle down.
Speaking for teacher Kenny Delmar, class dismissed. I'll see you next week, same time, same channel. The pupils in Kenny Delmar's class were Arnold Stang, Tommy Dix, Betty Ann Nyman, Kenny Bowers, Helene Stanley Jr., Wally Cox, Bill Masheri, and Rudy Cardenas. Schoolhouse was written by Joe Stein and Sidney Resnick. Things and lighting by Firth Holmes.